There is a first level of awareness when you begin to notice the general structure of the ego. You see drama, resistance to reality, attacks, comparisons, the need to feel superior or even inferior. These are universal ego dynamics. Everybody has them. Recognizing them already reduces a lot of suffering. But there is a deeper layer, and this is where the ego often keeps winning. It's not enough to see the structure. You need to see the content. See, there is the structure of the ego, and then there's the content of the ego. To see the specific, unique way your own ego works. And that information doesn't appear on its own. Personality types give it to you. The Enneagram describes 9 different defense mechanisms, 9 distinct ways the ego organizes itself to survive. When you know your type, you begin to see exactly which paths your ego uses when it gets triggered. For example, if you are a type 2 in the Enneagram, the helper, an automatic sense of guilt may appear when you don't help. For you, overextending yourself feels normal. Your identity adopted that as a way to protect itself in the world. So you may neglect yourself, you exhaust yourself, but you believe it's the right thing to do. You think that's just how it is, that's life. If you don't have that information, the ego keeps partying. Every time you try to take care of yourself, guilt appears. Now you don't see that guilt is part of the mechanism. The ego maintains the illusion that only by sacrificing yourself will you be loved or validated. From there, the pattern repeats over and over again. That's why it's so important to do the work all the way through, not just to see that there is an ego, but to understand which one is yours and how it operates. Only then does presence stop being generic and become truly transformative.